about this for a tough decision early on? Excellent selection. Just what this team needs to maybe get him over the hump. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn to the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dime. And this team does have a lot of needs, but this guy is a legitimate star, and he'll make everyone around him better. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you go after him? And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front? Yeah, I think with that pick, you're just looking to build up your core. Get some guys in here that can help round out the roster. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense? And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill. I'm not sure that this selection is going to provide a huge punch, but he's at least a guy that does have some upside. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight, oh, did they get themselves a player here or what? Oh, a tough decision on their hands now. And this, yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft. Yeah, no surprise here. Anytime you can get your hands on a player of his caliber, I think you pretty well have to pull the trigger. Instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. Running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never get. Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. We are brighter than all the stars. Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front? Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot? In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now, or do you try and push your luck? Still a few holes on this roster, and not too tough to see into the thought process of that pick. You know the power of the song, everybody sings along. These are tough decisions here, offense or defense. Which side has the more pressing need? And there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount. A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club.
Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment, my second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just...
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds some open field here. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On 1st and 10, McNair. And right with it here over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. First carry now for Adrian Peterson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's McNair. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, it's McNair. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on the defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Give them 13 on the pickup there, and it'll give the Patriots a 1st down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath, sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, McNair, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now McNair. Jackson's got it over the middle. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Adrian Peterson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for two. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself,
and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendall Wright from 4 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And here the hookup good to Victor Cruz. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now a first down following that long gain. On first down, Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. Right by the little curl there against zone. But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards.
we've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been handed a really difficult decision to make.
It's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna take that from me, no.
One thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here.
Oh, say what you wanna say. I'll do it my way. I'm swimming in a sea of dreams all day. Nobody's gonna hold.
Boy, you talk about a talented player. This guy's one of the best around.
Gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't. Gotta
Certainly, Patriots will be a hot commodity here. We've seen one go already. Might we see a second? So, with a handful of starters already nailed... Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into a starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get... Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before. These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team. Because if you pass on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see him again. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skill position? Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. One 49er has already been taken. Might we see his teammate here join him? And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster.
I ain't trying to see.